Estj.
Yes, the supervisor.
The supervisor. The Estj, they're extroverted.
They're extroverted.
They're sensing, they're thinking, and they're judging.
They're systematic and they're analytical. Moving by my morals
Yes.
and guidelines,
Yes.
I can conquer.
Is that with your personality, it is not dictated from where you are or from the starting point.
Yes.
The ending is what is important.
Yeah.
Know what your trait is. If it's not what you want, work on it.
Work on it.
Because nothing is fixed. Actually, that's one thing about personality trait people should realize.
It's who you are.
It's who you are, but you can change.
There are weaknesses and there are strengths.
Yes.
Get to find your strength and strengthen. Hi guys, welcome to today's show, On Fire. I'm your host, Tabby. And we have Alfie here. Karibu, Alfie.
Asante.
We are going to continue from where we left on the last show.
So we move on to the next personality trait, I believe.
Personality trait?
Yes.
Which is?
Estj.
Yes, the supervisor.
The supervisor.
Acha
nikwambie ukiona supervisor job unatokaga mbio.
Una behave. Unakaa vizuri.
Unakaga vizuri. These guys are no joke. Atakufutisha job basi.
Nakwambia. Usipo behave.
Yes. So the Estj, they're extroverted.
They're extroverted.
They're sensing, they're thinking, and they're judging. No wonder ni supervisor. Hardworking people.
Very.
Yeah?
They are traditionalists.
Sasa hapo inaambiagwa ni method ni hii, like ini ni hii.
Ndio hii tufuate hii.
To the line. Unaona ile parade ya jeshi unaambiagwa hiyo mguu kanyange nje uone.
Ndio hiyo.
Ndio hapa sasa.
Ndio hiyo.
These guys are orderly.
Orderly.
Law abiding.
True.
Yani instruction vile imepeano tunaenda nayo vile inaenda. But now the beauty about this particular personality is that they're able to solve problems very fast, very easily.
Fast. Yeah.
Because these guys are systematic.
They are systematic and they are analytical.
Yes.
Very logic.
Yes. So yeah, it's panguard. We are supposed to do this. So we are going from A to B to C.
So when a problem comes in, these people are able to see
it. Exactly.
And yeah.
Exactly.
And think and ponder on it and make a judgment quickly.
Exactly. And you see, because of being traditionalists, they are averse to change. So for them, this is a tried, tested method.
C,
yes.
Z.
Exactly.
Yes.
We are not trying anything else.
You're not trying it.
Anyway, so for our first example.
Yeah, as you're going to our first example.
Yes.
One interesting thing I saw about them is they are natural leaders. So leading for them is natural.
It's default.
Even for examples,
yes,
you're going to see that they are natural leaders.
I'm waiting.
as well. So
now,
for examples,
the first one?
The first one is this lady called Kamala Harris. I have to say it slowly.
You have to say it. Hapo tupale kama wengine tunasema matamuchi. Yes, matamuchi. Yes. No, Kamala Harris, the first American vice president, female to be precise.
African American.
Asian American.
First
female vice president of the United States. And female.
Quite.
Now that's an achievement. Now that's an achievement. Yes, looking at the American society, that's an achievement.
That's an achievement.
And then she's an attorney, she's a lawyer. Let me use our language. She's a lawyer. Yeah, she's a lawyer. And apparently looking at her history, her background, you realize she's also been an attorney general for the state of California.
Yeah.
She was an attorney general.
Then
California.
she was a senator.
Well, that's a question for Bob Mueller. He's the U.S. attorney. He's the one who presents the report.
But it was you who made the charging decision, sir.
What?
You made the decision not to charge the president.
No.
And she was a senator.
I really believe that I can do it.
Yes.
I can move into this so-called men
domain.
Yeah.
And work on it.
And conquer.
Wow. This is an amazing woman.
Moving by my morals.
Yes.
And guidelines.
Yes.
I can conquer.
And you see, because again, we look at these characteristics, we say they're systematic. So, and her, looking at her professionally, she's a lawyer. So basically, you cannot be a lawyer if you're not systematic.
You're not systematic. Remember, she rose from a DA somewhere down there.
Yes. Came up.
To an attorney.
Then became an attorney general.
An AG, yes.
And then a senator. And now to a vice president.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. Duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Where some people would suggest that the measure of strength is based on who you beat down. That's perverse. The true measure of strength is based on who you lift up.
To a VP.
And you know that's one step from being the president.
We are watching.
We are watching the space.
We are watching the space.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
The second example we have.
The second example is also a lady.
All right.
Also a leader.
Nice.
Michelle Obama.
Wow. First black lady, I would say, is it?
African
American. First female.
First lady.
Your title ni mrefu.
Ni mrefu, hata sijui tunaisema aje.
Yes. Michelle Obama. Interestingly, she's also an attorney.
Yes,
she's an attorney.
And the beautiful thing is she's an author.
And she's an author.
Impacting lives outside there.
Yes, by the writing. And then for her, she has so much she's doing for the community, actually. That's one thing you realize. Even when she became the first lady, she's not been this kind of a first lady who sits back.
No.
You need to be steady and measured and well-informed. We don't chase fame and fortune for ourselves. We fight to give everyone a chance to succeed.
Because again, looking at her, she's an African American. So actually, that tells you the background she's come from is also a background that has had issues. Because that's when you look at what she's doing currently, she's been dealing with poverty awareness, health issues, education, nutrition. And you see, these are problems that actually affect the African American society, I believe.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And so I think because of her being this particular personality, she's been able to be systematic in whatever she's doing.
Yeah.
And then something
all these
else.
ideas, she has to be systematic, so that they can be achieved
at the end of the day. And then when you look at it, something interesting about her, she's also a fashion icon. Up on the pale, you ladies are always looking at what she's wearing.
We are always looking at the fashion magazines.
Exactly.
Waiting to see what's trending down there.
Michelle Obama for you. Wow, that's nice.
She's still our leader.
Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Yes. Now, we move to the next personality.
The last example we have today is Saddam Hussein.
Controversial. Controversial, very controversial. But you look at Saddam Hussein, personality. Okay, he was an Iraqi politician, revolutionary. Interestingly, looking at him, he's also a traditionalist.
He is.
So by the time he became the president, actually he became the 5th president of Iraq. He basically nationalized oil. And you see, when you look at Iraq produces a lot of oil.
A lot of it. And it made it to be their national heritage.
Exactly. And you see, something else also, he was able to diversify the economy of Iraq. Looking at Iraq is a very dry place.
True.
So this is a country you would expect will not be able to get anything.
But one of our wealthy.
Apparently. So he, as much as he did whatever because he had issues with human rights and all that, but when you look at him personally, his people loved him.
Very.
Until he changed. You'll say he changed, until he changed. Because at some point he had this persona like a cult leader. So actually, when you look at him and then being the traditionalist he is, of course you'd expect the young generation to resist or to want change.
It's true.
You see, but he's not. He was adaptable initially.
He was adaptable.
Initially,
but you know, maybe thinking about it, there must be a trigger, something that triggered the change in him.
Of course. Remember one thing we said about personalities is that all people have two personalities. So we have this dominant personality and then we have this docile personality. But the docile personality, once triggered, can come up and overshadow the dominant.
This other.
Exactly. So for him, probably that's what happened. He had this dominant personality that we knew, adaptable to change, energetic, and all that.
This other that we
didn't know, that was not seen.
Hidden,
Exactly. So when it was triggered, is what came up, and probably that's why now he had these issues with human rights and all that, until the point where it came George W. Bush overthrew his government, and he was hanged.
صدام حسين المجيد بالإعدام شنقا حتى الموت لارتكاب الشعب
and captured him.
Exactly. So now this is where we come back. I think we'll look at this separately when you talk about the multiple personality disorder, because I believe he had one of those. Yes. Yeah.
So ending our show today, because I think we've come to our end.
Yes.
We have looked at INFP.
Yes.
We have looked at INFP.
Yes.
We have looked at
ESTJ.
And their examples.
And examples.
At ESTJ.
Yes.
And the last one?
ESTJ was our last actual example.
And ESTP.
Yeah, we looked at the ESTP, the dynamo.
Yes, dynamo.
Those are the three.
Those are the three personalities that we have looked at. And we've seen how wonderful these people are and how they harness their their strengths.
Their strengths. Actually, when you look at these three that we've actually looked at in this particular show, these are very strong personalities. They're very strong personalities. But one thing that people out there should learn is that with your personality, it is not dictated from where you are or from the starting point.
Yes.
The ending is what is important.
Yeah.
Because when you look
what
at
you have achieved
exactly,
there, down there.
Exactly. Because when you look at all these people, most of them started from a very low point.
They started from somewhere.
Yes, but at the end of it all, where they are at the moment, or where they were by the ending,
the end of it all.
Yeah, they've achieved whatever they wanted.
Achieved, they've shined.
Yes.
They've shown.
Yes.
And their personality has risen to, they've made their strength rise. See this strength that they've captured and tapped into it.
Yes.
And it's risen with it.
Exactly.
And shown outside there.
Exactly. And that's why we keep on pushing. Know your personality trait.
Let us know ourselves.
Know who you are. Know what your trait is. If it's not what you want, work on it.
Work on it.
Because nothing is fixed. Actually, that's one thing about personality traits people should realize.
It is who you are.
It's who you are, but you can change.
There are weaknesses and there are strengths.
Yes.
Get to find your strength and strengthen them.
And strengthen them. Look at your weakness. What is my weakness? This is not what I want.
What is this?
Put it down there.
Holding me back.
Exactly.
How can I deal with it?
Exactly. Exactly. And once you've done that, I believe the rest is possible.
The next step, you will know.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's the end of our show today, unfortunately.
Time was short.
Time was short today. So, I'm your host, Tabby.
Alfie, as usual.
As usual, our co-host. So, kwaheri.
Have a nice one.
Yeah.
Woo!